This is Fancy Nancy, our Thanksgiving banquet. Based on Fancy Nancy, written by Jane O'Connor, illustrations by Robin Price Glasser. Ooh la la! Grandma and Grandpa are hosting Thanksgiving dinner this year. After driving for hours, we finally reached our destination. That's fancy for the place we want to be. Grandpa opens the door and gives me a giant bear hug. Bonjour, we both say. My grandfather and I love to speak French with each other. What a celebration this will be. There's a gigantic turkey, Grandma's secret stuffing, green beans, and authentic cranberry sauce that didn't come out of a can. And desserts, there are almost too many to count. This is not just a Thanksgiving dinner. This is way fancier. This is a Thanksgiving banquet. When it's time to eat, I head for the big table. My mom tells me to go sit at the kids' table. Again? But I'm so much more mature than Jojo and my cousins, I say. Mature is fancy for grown-up. I know, but there aren't enough chairs at our table, Mom says. I take my place at the kids' table. There are paper plates, paper napkins, and a paper tablecloth. The glasses are plastic. It is not nearly as fancy as the big table, but the food is simply delicious. I am careful to eat with my pinky up, and after each bite, I dab my lips with my napkin. That means I wipe my mouth very gently. Jojo is not using her party manners. She puts her napkin on her head and makes silly faces. My cousin Arthur laughs so loud, he spits out some cranberry juice. My uncle has to intervene, which means he makes everyone stop acting so immature. Would it be all right to switch seats with you? He asks me. Mais oui, yes, I tell him, of course. Grandma hands me a fresh napkin with a pretty holder around it. You can wear it like a bracelet. Très chic. It means very fancy. And the gravy is passed around in a special little boat. This is more like it. I am ready for a second helping. I ask politely for the gravy boat. Oh no, I spilled a little bit by accident. My grandma says, I just spilled some cranberry sauce, don't feel bad. That's what tablecloths are for. What a charming hostess my grandma is. I finish eating way before anybody else. Have you ever noticed how long it takes for grown-ups to eat? And how they only talk about stuff in the news? I can spell long words, I tell my aunt, like dazzle, D-A-Z-Z-L-E. That's wonderful, my aunt says, but I can tell she's not really interested in spelling. Ooh, Jojo and my cousins are already starting on dessert. My sister is having apple pie à la mode. That's French and fancy for with ice cream. Jojo waves to me and takes another bite of pie. Yummy, she says. Now everyone at the kids' table is coloring with new crayons and pads of paper Grandma bought for us. Not to brag, but I am a very talented artist. May I be excused? I ask Mom. I point to the kids' table. I'm going to help them draw stuff. First I get a plate and sample the desserts. Then I show everyone how to make butterflies. It's easy. You just make a big bee together with another big bee that's backwards. Because it's Thanksgiving, I also teach them something I learned in school. You trace your hand and voila, soon you have a turkey. When we're done, we bring our turkeys over to the adult table. This is how to make a paper turkey. There's the paper and all the decorations. They are wonderful, Grandma and Grandpa tell us. They put the turkeys in the middle of the table, like a centerpiece. Then Grandpa stands up and says how grateful, that's fancy for being happy and thankful, he is to have the whole family together. Me too. I'm so thankful for Thanksgiving. And that is Fancy Nancy, our Thanksgiving banquet.